Okay, I looked at this problem computationally after I hit a roadblock. I thought to myself I could just exhaustively search for all these various differences of squares and maybe generalize from that or just do a VLOOKUP table. But it turns out you could actually generalize pretty quickly when you start putting up the table together. So I used Google Sheets to make a little table of various B and A values, B being the longer leg or the larger square and A being the smaller square, and ignore these negative values. But it actually, you see the pattern right away, actually, as soon as you do this. I made it up to 50, but you didn't need to. You could see that there's a diagonal row right here that you could see encompasses all the odd numbers. So all the odd numbers right away can be categorized as a difference of squares where the A value is one less than the B values. And for example, the number 15 can be represented as 8 squared or 64 minus 7 squared, which is 49. That's why you have 15. Interestingly enough, in two more rows, you can find that if A and B are, let's say, 3 units apart as opposed to 4 units, 4 and 1 as an example, 15, 21, 27, they all go up by 6. So there are multiple ways of representing 15, which is 4 and 1, or, as an example, 8 and 7. Anyway. That's an aside. The even numbers work a little differently. Not every even number can be represented using a difference of squares. For an example, it starts at 8. 2 and 4 and 6 cannot be represented. The first one that is 8, which is 3 and 1. Then there is 4 and 2, which is 12, 16, 20, 24. So there are, for numbers like 10, 14, 18, you can never do them. So this is basically how you would generalize a formula for finding the differences of squares. And I'll let you figure out exactly what the series formula notation is, but it's pretty simple once you think about it. I'm going to make this announcement that I'm going to miss you all in the CNI class, because I am going to drop it to focus on teaching this year. I talked to Dr. Avani. Turns out that I believe there should be no reason for me to have to be enrolled in the intern program until one more year. I'm going to let my emergency credential run out. So just going to really focus on teaching this year. So good luck to you all. And I am sure I will see you at some professional development conference in the future. Bye-bye.